feel the need to fuel my human ego by getting myself one more trophy before the day's over. All right, let's take this bad boy down. Ooh, formidable opponent. I can really be proud of myself now. Where's the photographers? I'm going to hang this above my fireplace. And speaking of actually caring about helping, why isn't anyone turned on by killing invasive plants? You know, I'm thinking about hunters. I'm thinking about how excited people are. Excited to the extent that we have wildlife killing contests. Wildlife killing contests. I mean, they just going out and murdering the shit out of mammals, out of animals that actually should be here, that arguably should be here. A lot of these people that do it say that they're doing it for ecological reasons, that, oh, that species is overpopulated and we have to balance it out. It's amazing how humans always need to step in and manage populations of things that they already wanted to kill. I mean, what percent of the time are we managing those populations because we've moved livestock into an area and simply don't want there to be predators? Hell, it's not even limited to predators. Don't even want native herbivores there competing with the livestock. Or, let's say there was a housing development and people aren't comfortable with seeing any wildlife and all the wildlife haven't died out yet. Oh, there was a coyote and I'm sure it was stalking me. Anyway, whatever the reason, whether it's fear, whether it's commodity profits, people are on board to go and start killing mammals. Is there a need for it to have a heartbeat? Is there a need for it to have young waiting in a den somewhere that it'll never come home to, and then the young starve to death? Why don't people give a shit about helping the habitat by getting rid of these invasive plants? If you actually care about the wildlife, you got to start with where the wildlife live. Give them somewhere decent to live. And you can kill all day and all night. If you're into killing, you will never run out of invasive plants. You will never run out of invasive plants. And if we start making progress in the direction of that no longer being true, then then you can start feeling good about yourself. Then you can say, wow, look what we humans came together and accomplished. But no, 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 no. No, no, no. We are busy spreading the invasive plants, making it next to impossible for native wildlife to survive, while in addition to that coming through and killing the native wildlife. There's always a justification, there's always an excuse. The only good wolf is a dead wolf. Man, man, the people that say shit like that. What do they what do they say when they watch a nature documentary with their children? And they just shows you all the incredible things that wolves do. Well, yes, but remember, son, the only good wolf is a dead wolf. Coyotes. Coyotes are listed as pests. I guess they're pests because they didn't just go extinct. They survive miraculously against all odds. So, damn things just not succumbing to humans. I guess that's a pest. I mean, what isn't a pest? Look, read all these poison spraying trucks that go by. Expert pest control, specializing in, and then the list of creatures that they specialize in is literally everything. Everything's a pest. If you've decided that you don't want it in a certain location, that it existed before you arrived, but yeah, fuck them. for having the gall not to just die out immediately. I mean, there's some satisfaction to this. I'm pulling up some big plants, and they're nasty looking. I could count. I can count the points. Count the points on the antlers here. I feel like such a man, killing such a big, impressive organism. So with these plants have as much chance against me as deer and elk and coyotes have against people and their ATVs and their rifles and their scope guns and everything else that they use. What do you think? Let's get some feedback. I'm a little bit distracted with the work here. Pulling these up. I'll have to display my trophies. What do you think? Why can't people get excited about starting at the bottom, the producer level? Even if you want to fancy yourself as an apex predator at the top, disconnected from things like producers, plants. If you actually care about the habitat, if you actually care about the environment, if you actually care about the health of the animals out there, which you claim to when you use that as an excuse to go and kill things, when you go and get a boner causing something to bleed to death, why can't you get excited about this? I mean, it kind of points to the fact that it's an illness. There's some sort of an inferiority complex, some sort of a human insecurity, that you want to go and only want to kill mammals, and you only want to do it using extreme advantages that make it not even remotely impressive to have done. Why can't you apply that same enthusiasm to getting rid of these invasive plants? That's where we really have to start. Oh, I know, because all the plants are doomed anyway. Shit, if we actually went out there and got involved individually, instead of just repeating what people tell us to say on social media about how great livestock grazing is for managing fire fuel, well, gee, we might run out of all that free grazing. We might run out of excuses to keep using all that livestock. We wouldn't want that. Listen, as someone who makes progress out here, as an individual, in my spare time, you can't tell me that actually getting organized and doing this wouldn't show us actual progress. Which brings me back to talking about the invasive plant problem. There's not any real progress. Every single year, the problem returns where the goats have been. The only place where I can visually see progress is where I've come out and worked with my hands. All right, my dog is staring at something in the distance, I'm afraid. My cover may be blown, even though I'm doing a good thing. I don't even want to deal with anyone coming over here and harassing me. I feel the need to fuel my human ego by getting myself one more trophy before the day's over. I have to get two because this one's stabbing me in the butt from behind. Yep. I dare say that actually took more effort than pulling the trigger of a gun. I'm more impressive than a coyote hunter or a deer hunter. All right, let's take this bad boy down. Ooh, formidable opponent. I can really be proud of myself now. First, just let me get this carpet of rip gut brome out of the way that the goats solved. You're not seeing this. The goats solved this. Then I can get a better look at the stock. Keep myself from getting stabbed as badly. Where's the photographers? I'm going to hang this above my fireplace. Look at that. You don't get many more points than that. You don't got more points than that on a buck. I may just walk home with this. Maybe I'll tie it to the hood of my car.